Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about the daily race C this week at Fuji. So, I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions as to why this dynamic race or dynamic weather races don't work. If you're enjoying the video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribe. Let's get right into it. Why do dynamic weather races never work? So, reason number one is that the lobby size is too small. So, for this kind of race, for a 40-minute dynamic weather race, you need about 24 to 32 drivers. This is because many people will quit the race, whether it's boredom, or they just spun too many times and it's so far back they just quit, or they're busy and something happens. Obviously, during a 40-minute race, this can reduce the lobby size quite significantly to around 11 or 10 players. This is why I think the 40-minute races just don't work. I think the 20-minute ones are just perfect for the lobby size if Gran Turismo and Polyphony want to continue this, and that's why I think these races shouldn't really be dailies. The second reason is that the skill gap is too big. So, in one of the races I done this week, I done it off stream, I won by 55 seconds. This was about half A plus half A. This is because there's so many discrepancies with a driver rating. So I'm on nearly 100 KDR driver, and I'm racing against 40 KDR drivers who are in fact 5-6 seconds slower in the rain, and it just makes it more boring for everyone involved. If you see somebody win by 1 minute in a daily, it's not worth it. You don't think, oh, I'm not going to drive daily. And this is why the lobbies have been getting weaker and weaker over the week, especially in the higher ranked lobbies. The third reason is that the player base are just more simplistic. They want more simple daily races. So, for example, they would rather do a daily B for 10 minutes, like a certain YouTuber who was banging on about this daily for 2 years. He got it, and he's been doing daily B. They just like simplistic dailies, and I get it. I think it's daily at Interlagos this week was a bit more fun than this. This is like, if you're in the wet, you're going to have to concentrate like crazy to nail the wet lines. For example, I've done it so many times. You just have to put 95% focus, otherwise, if you make one small mistake, you're off the track and you lose so much time. This feels like a GTWS race in a daily, and I can understand why people are not attempting it. The fourth reason why this daily race doesn't work is just that the weather, it just goes to full wet. I don't get PD's obsession with going to full wet immediately. If it was just going to intermediates sometimes instead of to full wet, then I'd get it. But it isn't. It just goes to full wet, which it just puts a lot of people off. It's just the same weather every time. If there was inters or slightly maybe inter, maybe dry, then a lot more people would attempt it. Really dynamic, because this is not dynamic. It's kind of dynamic, but it isn't at the same time, just because you know what type of weather you're going to get. Also, the lap it rains. It rains on lap 9 or 10, 11, around this area. I saw one race, it rained lap 21 and it was perfect. But this happens rarely. You just get rain on lap 9, lap 10, lap 11. And yes, this does not work. And finally, the final reason. There's no creativity in these races. For example, I'd rather, instead if it's dry, I'd rather have a 2-stop strategy. Medium, hard, soft. Obviously PD can do this because they've done it in the GTWS races. But when it's dry, this is when it's dry. Because if it's dry, this race is dry completely, it's just boring. 12-12 split, medium to medium, or 11-13. If you include medium, soft and hard for a dry race, this could obviously make the races a lot more exciting because you don't know what strategy people are on and what tyres they're on, and make it like exact number of laps they have to be on that tyre. Maybe I'm asking PD too much. Who knows? But this is why I think these dynamic weather races shouldn't be on the game. Just because they need to be expanded more. They're just a bit too narrow. If they expanded more, or maybe even a special event, maybe they should make it into a special event where you have it twice every day. I don't know, 2 p.m., 8 p.m. Yes, and you enter, and then you have a daily race C to go along with that. I'd be happy, and I think a lot of people would be happy. And this daily might be popular. These sort of races might be popular, but maybe I'm just asking too much of Polyphony, and this is just beyond the realm. So, I hope you enjoyed this opinion video, or my thoughts of this week's daily race. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And yes, I am launching a new series next Sunday. Obviously, it is kind of related to Just Devon, but he obviously quit GT7. So, there's a spot in the market for me to do Dirtiest Drivers of the Week. My own version, top 5 dirtiest drivers. And yes, I look forward to seeing you for those videos. Bye bye everyone, and have a great day.